3 years ago, I was 67, broke, and watching my health slip away. Today, I'm healthier and wealthier than I was at 50. And the difference? 3 principles that changed everything. They work whether you're 55, 65, or 75, and I'll show you exactly how to use them. What saved me wasn't some get-rich-quick scheme or miracle cure. It was applying the same business principles I'd used for 35 years, this time to my personal life. So, if you've ever wondered if it's too late to turn things around, stick with me. These next few minutes might be the most important of your retirement. Here's what nobody tells you about successful retirement. The secret isn't just having more money or better genes. It's treating your retirement like a small business with 3 core principles. These principles work for anyone willing to put in the work and stay consistent. So, if you want to retire successfully without depending on anyone, here's the system. Principle 1. Multiple revenue streams. Here's the truth no one talks about. Social Security was never meant to be your only income. The average replacement rate is just 40% of your pre-retirement income. That's like trying to run a marathon on 40% of your lung capacity. And just like no smart business relies on one customer, no retiree should rely on one income stream. When I was broke at 67, I realized I had fallen into the biggest retirement trap, putting all my eggs in one basket. So I applied the diversification principle I'd used in business for decades. First, I invested in dividend-paying stocks from solid companies like Coca-Cola that had been paying for decades. Second, I rented out part of my home with simple platforms anyone can use. Third, I consulted just 10 hours a week in my old field using knowledge that took me years to build. Research shows retirees with at least 3 income sources are 40% less likely to face financial hardship. But here's the real benefit: psychological security. When one stream slows down, the others keep flowing. That peace of mind is priceless. Drop a comment below. What's one skill you already have that someone would pay for? Principle 2. Track your numbers like your life depends on it. In business, you track sales, expenses, profit margins. Why? Because numbers don't lie. At 67, my health was collapsing and my finances were chaos. I was flying blind. That's when I started treating my health like a CEO treats a quarterly report. I tracked blood pressure, weight, blood sugar, sleep, and daily steps. But the real magic wasn't the tracking. It was spotting trends and making decisions. My blood pressure spiked on days I skipped my walk. Walking became non-negotiable. I slept better when I ate before 7 p.m. I changed my evening routine. Stress raised my weight. I built stress management into my daily life. Studies show people who track health metrics daily are 3 times more likely to hit their goals within 18 months. I dropped 28 pounds, went off 4 medications, and my doctor said my blood work looked like someone 15 years younger. This is about having the data you need to protect your 2 most valuable assets, your health and your money. Principle 3. Quarterly skill development. Every business invests in research and development or it dies. Yet most retirees stop learning the day they retire. That's like a company deciding to stop innovating after its first big win. So I made a commitment. Every quarter, I would master 1 new skill to improve my health or increase my income. Quarter 1. Dividend investing basics. Learning financial statements and dividend strategies. Quarter 2. Meal planning and nutrition. Studying my body's response to food like market trends. Quarter 3. Digital marketing for consulting, because the world had changed while I wasn't paying attention. Here's the kicker. age is actually an advantage. A Kauffman Foundation study found people starting new ventures after 65 have higher success rates than younger entrepreneurs. Why? Wisdom, patience, and the ability to see patterns. And beyond skills, continuous learning builds confidence. Every new skill proved I wasn't done growing, contributing, or improving. That sense of being alive beats sitting on the couch every time. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but does this really work for regular people? Let me show you results. In 24 months, my monthly income tripled. My net worth exceeded my pre-retirement peak. Health-wise, I'm off all medications and feel better than I did at 50. And it's not just me. My neighbor Celine applied these same principles. She was barely surviving on a fixed income. Then she started selling crafts online and tracking her daily walks. Today, she doubled her income and walks 7,000 steps daily. From struggling to buy groceries to finally having breathing room. Subscribe if you want more real stories like this every week. Here's why this works. You're not learning something brand new. You're reusing the same skills that you made successful in your career. Planning, systems, persistence, and applying them to your health and finances. If you take nothing else, remember these 3 things. 1. You already have everything you need to start. 2. Small actions compound. Consistency beats intensity. 3. It's never too late. Even small changes after 65 improve your outlook dramatically. So here's your next step. Pick one skill you have that someone would pay for, even just a few hours a week. Write it in the comments and I'll share ways to monetize it. Pick one healthy metric to start tracking tomorrow. Blood pressure, steps, weight. Start simple. Start today. If this clicked for you, hit that like button. It helps more people discover this message. Subscribe for more practical, no-nonsense retirement strategies. And share this video with someone who's struggling. They might need this more than you know. Remember this. At 67, I thought my best years were behind me. I was wrong. They were just getting started. And yours can too.